Walk outside and take a look at your yard. Not the way you usually do. Not the quick glance while bringing in groceries. Actually, stop and look. Because if you're like most homeowners, July is the month when reality starts showing up. The excitement of spring planting is gone. The fresh mulch isn't looking quite as fresh anymore. A few flowers have stopped blooming. Some leaves are looking tired. And somehow the yard that looked so promising back in May now feels a little unfinished. The interesting thing is that most people assume they need a major landscaping project to fix this. More plants, more money, more work. But that's usually not true. In fact, some of the most dramatic yard transformations happen without adding a single new garden bed. Professional landscapers know something that many homeowners don't. A beautiful yard isn't always about having more. It's often about making better use of what's already there. And July happens to be the perfect time for that. Why? Because by midsummer, your landscape is finally showing its strengths and weaknesses. You can see what's working. You can see what's struggling. And most importantly, you can make adjustments that create immediate visual impact. Today, we're going through 10 fast ways to refresh your yard this weekend. These aren't massive renovations. They're practical changes that can make your property look cleaner, healthier, more intentional, and more inviting in just a couple of days. Some take less than an hour, some cost almost nothing. But together, they can completely change how your yard feels. Let's start with one of the biggest visual upgrades most homeowners overlook. Refresh 1. Redivide your bed edges. Have you ever noticed that some landscapes look polished even when the plants themselves aren't particularly impressive? Often, the secret isn't the plants. It's the edges. Over time, lawn grass has a habit of slowly creeping into garden beds. Mulch lines become blurry. Borders lose their definition. Everything starts blending together. The result is subtle, but it creates a messy appearance that the eye immediately notices, even if you can't quite explain why. This weekend, grab a half-moon edger, a flat shovel, or even a manual edging tool. Walk around every planting bed and reestablish a crisp edge. Suddenly, the mulch area looks intentional. The lawn looks cleaner. The entire landscape feels professionally maintained. It's one of those rare improvements where neighbors notice something looks better without knowing exactly what changed. And the best part? You're improving every plant in the bed without touching a single plant. That's a pretty good return on investment. Refresh 2. Remove the visual noise. Every yard accumulates visual noise: dead flower stalks, broken branches, old garden stakes, empty pots, faded decorations, random tools left behind after spring projects. Individually, none of these things seem important. Collectively, they create clutter. Think about walking into a room where everything is technically functional, but nothing is put away. The room instantly feels stressful. Yards work the same way. Before buying anything new this weekend, spend an hour simply removing things that no longer contribute to the landscape. Look for spent blooms, dead foliage, unused supports, damaged ornaments, broken solar lights, containers that no longer have a purpose. You'll be surprised how much cleaner your yard feels afterward. Many homeowners spend hundreds of dollars trying to improve a landscape that really just needed editing. Sometimes subtraction creates more impact than addition. Refresh 3. Freshen up mulch the smart way. Few things make a landscape look neglected faster than tired mulch. By July, heavy rain, irrigation, sun exposure, and foot traffic have usually taken their toll. The color fades, bare patches appear, the surface becomes compacted. But here's something many people don't realize. You don't necessarily need to replace all your mulch. Often, simply fluffing and redistributing existing mulch can make a huge difference. Use a rake to loosen compacted areas. Pull mulch back into bare spots. Break up crusted sections. Then add a thin top layer only where needed. A small amount of fresh mulch often creates the appearance of a complete replacement. And because mulch acts as a visual backdrop, improving it immediately makes surrounding plants stand out more. It's similar to cleaning a picture frame. The artwork suddenly looks better. Refresh 4. Give containers a mid-season makeover. Container gardens are stars in spring. By July, not always, many pots begin showing signs of exhaustion. Some annuals become leggy, certain flowers fade, others stop producing blooms altogether. Instead of abandoning containers until next year, treat them like a seasonal display. Trim back overgrown plants. Remove weak performers. Add a few fresh annuals that thrive in summer heat. Even 1 or 2 replacement plants can completely revive a container arrangement. Look for varieties known for midsummer performance. Lantana, Angelonia vinca, sweet potato vine. These plants often hit their stride when temperatures climb. A refreshed container near the front door can dramatically improve curb appeal with very little effort. And because visitors naturally focus on entry areas, the impact feels larger than the project actually is. Refresh 5, create a simple focal point. One reason some yards feel chaotic is because your eye doesn't know where to land. Everything competes equally for attention. Professional landscape design often solves this problem with focal points. Not expensive focal points, intentional focal points. Maybe it's a beautiful ceramic pot, a bird bath, a striking shrub, a decorative bench, a colorful grouping of flowers. Something that gives the eye a destination. Without a focal point, a yard can feel visually scattered. With one, the entire landscape gains structure. This weekend, look around your property. Do you have one area that naturally draws attention? If not, create one. You don't need a complete redesign. You just need a feature that quietly says, "Look here first." The effect is surprisingly powerful. Refresh 6. Rescue the lawn's appearance without reseeding. A lot of homeowners look at their lawn in July and immediately assume it needs major repair. Maybe there are a few brown patches. Maybe growth has slowed. Maybe the grass doesn't have that lush spring look anymore. The temptation is to start throwing products at the problem. More fertilizer, more seed, more water. But July is often about survival, not perfection. Instead of trying to force aggressive growth during the hottest part of the season, focus on improving appearance. Start by mowing correctly. Many homeowners cut too short in summer. Short grass exposes soil to more heat, increases moisture loss, and stresses the lawn. Raising your mowing height by even half an inch can dramatically improve how healthy the lawn looks. Next, sharpen your mower blade if it hasn't been sharpened recently. A dull blade tears grass instead of cutting it cleanly. The result is a ragged appearance that can make an otherwise healthy lawn look unhealthy. Then address obvious problem spots, remove weeds that stand out, trim around edges, clean up grass clippings. These simple improvements often create the impression of a healthier lawn without major intervention. And in July, perception matters more than perfection. Refresh 7, fill the empty spaces. People actually notice. Here's something interesting about human psychology. People rarely notice every plant in a landscape, but they immediately notice gaps. Large empty spaces naturally draw attention because they feel unfinished. By midsummer, gaps often appear where spring plants faded, annuals failed, or shrubs haven't fully matured. Instead of ignoring these areas, identify the few gaps that are most visible from the street, driveway, patio, or front entrance. You don't need to fill every empty space. Focus on the locations people actually see. A few heat-loving annuals can instantly change the appearance of a sparse bed. A decorative container can solve a problem area in minutes. Even strategically placing a garden ornament can reduce the visual impact of an empty spot. The goal isn't to trick anyone. The goal is to direct attention toward what looks good. Landscape design is partly gardening, but it's also visual storytelling. Refresh 8. Trim what's hiding your best features. One of the fastest ways to improve a yard is surprisingly simple. Remove what shouldn't be blocking the view. Many shrubs put on significant growth during spring and early summer. By July, they may be hiding windows, covering pathways, blocking flowers, obscuring attractive architectural features. When everything grows at once, good design can slowly disappear behind excess growth. Walk around your property and ask yourself a simple question. What's being hidden right now? Maybe a beautiful hydrangea isn't visible from the sidewalk anymore. Maybe a decorative planter has disappeared behind foliage. Maybe your front porch is less welcoming because shrubs have grown outward. Selective pruning can restore balance almost immediately. Notice the word selective. This isn't about aggressively cutting everything back. It's about revealing the best parts of your landscape again. A few thoughtful cuts often create a bigger improvement than hours of random pruning. Refresh 9. ADD color. Where people naturally look, not all color has equal impact. Some homeowners scatter flowers throughout the yard and wonder why the landscape still feels underwhelming. The reason is simple. People don't view landscapes evenly. There are certain locations where attention naturally concentrates. The front door, the mailbox, the walkway, the porch, the driveway entrance, the patio. These are high visibility zones. Adding color in these areas creates far more impact than adding the same plants somewhere rarely seen. This weekend, identify 2 or 3 key viewing locations, then enhance them. Maybe it's a container filled with bright summer annuals. Maybe it's a fresh grouping of colorful flowers near the entrance. Maybe it's a vibrant hanging basket that draws attention toward the porch. You don't need dozens of flowers. You need strategic placement. When color appears exactly where the eye expects visual interest, the entire property feels more inviting. Refresh 10. Create the someone cares about this yard effect. This final refresh isn't really about plants. It's about signals. Think about the neighborhoods that always look appealing. Often the difference isn't expensive landscaping, it's evidence of care. A swept walkway, a clean porch, trimmed edges, freshly arranged containers, pruned shrubs, neat garden beds. None of these things are dramatic on their own. Together, they create a powerful impression. People don't necessarily evaluate every detail consciously, but they instantly recognize when a property feels cared for, and that feeling influences how they perceive everything else. The flowers seem prettier, the lawn seems greener, the house itself often appears more attractive. One of the biggest landscaping discoveries homeowners make is that maintenance often delivers more curb appeal than new purchases. Before spending money on another plant, ask yourself, have I fully optimized what I already have? The answer is often no, and that's good news because it means improvement is usually closer than you think. Why July is actually the perfect time for this. Many homeowners see July as a difficult gardening month. The excitement of spring has passed. The heat can be exhausting. Some plants are beginning to struggle, but July offers something incredibly valuable: clarity. Your landscape is finally showing you the truth. The reliable plants are revealing themselves. The weak spots are visible. The design flaws are easier to identify. The maintenance issues are impossible to ignore. And that information helps you make better decisions. A yard that looks good in July often looks great the rest of the season because July is where good landscapes prove themselves. The small changes that create the biggest transformations. One of the most common mistakes homeowners make is believing that impressive landscapes happen all at once. They imagine large renovation projects, truckloads of plants, professional crews, thousands of dollars, and while those projects certainly exist, that's not how most beautiful yards are created. Most great landscapes evolve, one improvement at a time, one season at a time, one weekend at a time. The homeowner notices a problem, makes a small adjustment, learns something, improves another area, then another, then another. A year later, the yard feels completely different, not because of one giant project, but because of dozens of thoughtful decisions. July is a perfect example of this process. You aren't trying to build a new landscape, you're refining the one you already have. You're removing distractions, highlighting strengths, correcting weak spots, creating order where there was clutter, and those changes tend to compound. A freshly edged bed makes the mulch look better. Better mulch makes the plants stand out. Stronger focal points guide the eye. Cleaner containers enhance the entrance. Strategic color creates visual energy. Suddenly, the entire property feels more polished, even though each improvement was relatively small. What to focus on first this weekend? If you're looking at your yard right now and wondering where to begin, don't try to tackle everything at once. Choose the areas that create the biggest visual impact. Start with what people see first: the front walk, the front porch, the driveway entrance, the mailbox area, the beds closest to the house. These locations influence first impressions more than anything else. It's the landscaping equivalent of cleaning the front room before guests arrive. You don't have to perfect every square foot. You simply need to improve the areas that shape how the entire property is perceived. Professional designers understand this principle extremely well. Visual impact is rarely distributed evenly. Certain spaces matter more. Focus there first, then expand outward over time. This approach is less overwhelming and usually produces faster results. The Julie mindset shift. There's another reason many homeowners struggle with midsummer landscaping. They're still evaluating their yard through a spring lens. Spring is about growth. July is about refinement. Spring asks, what can I plant? July asks, what can I improve? That's a very different question, and often a more valuable one, because improvement doesn't always require new purchases. Sometimes it requires observation. Sometimes it requires maintenance. Sometimes it requires removing something that no longer works. The most attractive landscapes are rarely the ones with the most plants. They're often the ones where every element feels intentional. Every edge has purpose. Every container has a role. Every focal point helps guide the eye. Every plant contributes to the overall picture. That's what creates a landscape that feels complete, not quantity, intentionality. A simple weekend challenge. Here's a challenge. This weekend, spend just 2 hours outside, not shopping, not planning a major renovation, just improving what already exists. Redefine a few edges, remove visual clutter, refresh a container, trim an overgrown shrub, add color where people naturally look. Create one stronger focal point, then step back, walk across the street. Look at your property the way a visitor would. You may be surprised by the difference because once the obvious distractions disappear, the good parts of your landscape suddenly become easier to appreciate, and chances are your yard already has more potential than you think. It just needed a little attention. Finally, July has a reputation for being the month when gardens start slowing down, but it can also be one of the most rewarding times of the year. Not because everything is perfect, but because this is when thoughtful homeowners begin shaping the landscape they'll enjoy for the rest of summer. A few smart improvements now can carry your yard through August, into fall, and even influence the projects you choose next year. So before writing off your landscape as tired or unfinished, take another look. There may be far less wrong with it than you think. A cleaner edge, a refreshed container, a little pruning, a little color, a little intention. Sometimes, that's all it takes to transform how a yard feels. Have you already tackled any of these July refresh projects? Or is there one area of your yard that's been asking for attention lately? Either way, your next improvement may be closer than you think.